Self-belief is the foundation upon which everything meaningful in our lives is built. It is the belief in your own abilities, your worth, and your potential to succeed, no matter what obstacles may come your way. Without this belief, achieving great things becomes almost impossible. Think of self-belief as the fuel that powers your journey through life. It ignites your actions, fuels your persistence, and helps you stay on track when challenges arise. When you believe in yourself, you approach life with confidence and courage. You're not easily swayed by the doubts or judgments of others, because you understand that your value is intrinsic, not dependent on external validation. This internal confidence allows you to take risks, step out of your comfort zone, and pursue opportunities that others might shy away from. It's this belief that propels people to chase their dreams, even when the odds seem stacked against them. Many of the greatest achievements in history were accomplished by individuals who believed in themselves long before others believed in them. Think about the visionaries who changed the world. People like Steve Jobs, Oprah Winfrey, Elon Musk, or J.K. Rowling. These individuals faced rejection, ridicule, and failure, but they didn't let those setbacks define their paths. They held on to their belief in their abilities, their vision, and their potential to create something extraordinary. Self-belief is not something that comes overnight. It's a skill that you develop over time, often by pushing through adversity and proving to yourself that you are capable of more than you thought. It starts with setting small goals, achieving them, and gradually building your confidence with each success. But it's not just about success. It's also about learning to handle failure in a healthy way. The key is to view failure as a stepping stone, not a permanent setback. Every mistake or challenge you face is an opportunity to learn, grow, and improve. Believing in yourself doesn't mean you have to be perfect or know everything. In fact, it's the acknowledgement of your imperfections that makes self-belief even more powerful. When you believe in yourself, you accept that you will face difficult times, and that's okay. What matters is how you respond to those challenges. Do you give up, or do you keep going? Do you allow fear to paralyze you, or do you use it as a catalyst for growth? Self-belief teaches you to be resilient in the face of adversity, to trust your instincts, and to keep moving forward no matter what. It's also important to understand that self-belief doesn't mean that you're arrogant or overconfident. It's not about thinking you're better than others, but rather recognizing your own unique value and potential. When you believe in yourself, you are also humble enough to seek help when needed, admit when you're wrong, and embrace the process of learning and improving. It's about knowing that you have the ability to grow, evolve, and achieve what you set out to do, while still being grounded and open to new ideas. One of the most powerful aspects of self-belief is that it helps you silence the negative voices, both internal and external, that might tell you that you're not good enough or that your dreams are too big. When you believe in yourself, you can push past those doubts and fears, using them as fuel to go after your goals with even more determination. You stop letting others dictate your worth or your path, and you start creating your own narrative. Self-belief is also contagious. When you believe in yourself, you inspire others around you to believe in themselves as well. Your confidence can uplift others, creating a ripple effect that spreads positivity and motivation. People are naturally drawn to individuals who believe in their potential because it gives them permission to believe in their own. In this way, your self-belief not only empowers you, but also helps create a supportive and motivating environment for those around you. At the end of the day, the power of self-belief lies in its ability to transform your reality. It gives you the courage to pursue your dreams, the strength to overcome obstacles, and the resilience to keep going when things get tough. Without self-belief, you're left with doubt, fear, and hesitation. but with it you unlock an unstoppable force within yourself, a force that can change the course of your life. When you truly believe in yourself, you open up a world of possibilities, and that is where the magic happens. Confidence is often the silent force that drives individuals to achieve remarkable things. It is the inner belief that, regardless of the challenges, you have the ability to succeed. Confidence isn't just about walking into a room with your head held high or speaking with certainty. It's about believing that you can overcome obstacles, solve problems, and take on whatever comes your way, and when you have that belief, you're more likely to take the risks necessary to achieve greatness. The connection between confidence and success is profound. It is the foundation of every major achievement, whether it's an entrepreneur launching a startup, an athlete training for the Olympics, or a student striving for academic excellence. Confidence fuels action. It allows individuals to step out of their comfort zones, try new things, and pursue goals that might seem impossible at first. Without confidence, fear and doubt would paralyze you, stopping you from even attempting to reach for your dream. Think about someone who exudes confidence, someone who isn't afraid to fail or face rejection. This person understands that setbacks are part of the journey and that they don't define them. Rather than being discouraged by failure, they see it as a learning opportunity. Confidence enables this mindset. When you believe in yourself, you don't take failure personally. Instead of feeling defeated, you find the lessons in the experience and use them to grow and improve. You develop resilience, a key trait of successful people. In contrast, when a person lacks confidence, their actions are often tentative, and they may avoid challenges altogether. They become paralyzed by the fear of failure and are reluctant to take the necessary risks that can lead to success. This kind of mindset can be limiting because it keeps you from exploring new opportunities and reaching your full potential. Confidence is what propels you to push beyond the boundaries of what you already know and to try things that might initially seem beyond your abilities. Without it, the fear of failure often becomes so overwhelming that it stops you from even starting. When you have confidence, you also exude it in your interactions with others. People are naturally drawn to individuals who carry themselves with self-assurance. Confidence doesn't mean arrogance. Rather, it's about having a quiet belief in your abilities. This is attractive to others because it conveys trustworthiness and strength. Whether you're leading a team, giving a presentation, or simply engaging in a conversation, confidence allows you to communicate effectively, assert your ideas, and earn the respect of those around you. People are more likely to listen to someone who believes in what they are saying, and more often than not, that belief leads to success. Confidence also empowers you to make decisions quickly and decisively. In any situation, the ability to make a choice with conviction is critical to moving forward. When you lack confidence, you become indecisive, second, guessing yourself at every turn. This hesitation can lead to missed opportunities or even the inability to take action at all. Confidence gives you the courage to make decisions even when the outcome is uncertain. And while not every decision will be the right one, confidence allows you to course, correct, and keep moving forward, knowing that you have the ability to adapt and thrive. Ultimately, confidence is a catalyst for success because it fuels perseverance. It provides the mental and emotional strength needed to push through challenges and keep going when things get tough. It's easy to stay motivated when things are going well, but true success comes from the ability to keep moving forward despite setbacks. Confidence enables you to trust in your abilities and your potential, even when the path is unclear. Success isn't just about talent or luck. It's about having the courage to take risks, the resilience to bounce back from failure, and the strength to keep pushing forward. Confidence is the invisible force that makes all of this possible. When you believe in yourself, you are more likely to take the steps necessary to reach your goals, to learn from your mistakes, and to keep going when others might give up. And when you trust in your own abilities, success becomes not just possible, but inevitable. Belief is a powerful force that fuels resilience, driving individuals to persevere in the face of adversity. When you truly believe in yourself, your abilities, and the purpose behind your actions, resilience becomes an inherent quality. It allows you to withstand the inevitable setbacks and challenges that life throws your way. Resilience is not just about enduring tough times, but thriving despite them, and belief is the cornerstone that enables this. At the core of resilience lies the ability to recover from failure, disappointment, and hardship. Every person faces difficulties, whether it's personal struggles, career setbacks, or unexpected life events. How you respond to these challenges is what separates those who succeed from those who falter. Belief shapes that response. When you believe in your ability to overcome obstacles, it gives you the strength to push through difficult situations, instead of giving up when things get tough. One of the key aspects of belief is that it empowers you to view setbacks as temporary. A person who lacks belief may see failure as the end, interpreting it as a reflection of their worth or abilities. This mindset can lead to discouragement and self-doubt, making it hard to bounce back. However, belief transforms failure into an opportunity for growth. It shifts your perspective so that you no longer see challenges as insurmountable roadblocks, but rather as stepping stones toward your ultimate success. Belief instills a sense of hope and determination, reminding you that setbacks are not permanent and that you have the resilience to overcome them. Resilience is also about the mental and emotional strength to continue despite fear and uncertainty. Often, the hardest part of pursuing a goal is not the actual tasks involved, but the fear of failure, rejection, or the unknown. When you have belief in your abilities and in the outcome you're striving for, you develop the courage to face these fears. Belief helps you navigate through the uncomfortable and uncertain moments with confidence, knowing that no matter what happens, you will be able to handle it. It's this inner strength that enables you to take risks, embrace challenges, and push beyond your comfort zone. Moreover, belief in yourself acts as an internal motivator, sustaining you when external validation is absent or when circumstances aren't favorable. There will be times when no one else believes in your dreams, or when others may even doubt your ability to succeed. In these moments, belief becomes your anchor. It is the internal conviction that, despite external opinions, you are capable of reaching your goals. This belief is what fuels your drive, especially when external support or encouragement is minimal. Resilience, in this sense, is about keeping your faith in your own abilities even when the world around you may not see it. Belief also creates a sense of purpose, which is critical to resilience. When you believe in a cause, a dream, or a personal goal, it gives you the motivation to keep going. It provides a clear vision of why you're pushing through the struggles in the first place. This purpose helps to sustain you through challenging times. When you're focused on something that matters to you, the pain, the struggle, and the sacrifice seem worth it. Belief in your purpose keeps you anchored and helps you find meaning even in the face of difficulty. It gives you the strength to continue, even when the path becomes unclear or when progress seems slow. As you face more challenges and persevere through them, your belief in yourself and your ability to overcome becomes stronger. This cyclical relationship between belief and resilience is vital. Each time you overcome a challenge, no matter how small, your belief is reinforced, which makes it easier to face the next obstacle. This growing sense of self-efficacy further fuels resilience as you begin to trust that you can weather any storm that comes your way. Over time, belief becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. Your confidence grows, your resilience strengthens, and you become more capable of tackling even greater challenges. In the end, belief and resilience are intertwined. Belief isn't just about having a positive attitude or thinking happy thoughts. It's about truly trusting in your capacity to persevere, learn, and grow. It's this belief that transforms obstacles into opportunities, failure into lessons, and adversity into triumph. With belief as your foundation, resilience becomes a natural response to life's challenges, enabling you to navigate through tough times with grace, determination, and an unwavering sense of purpose. Doubt is one of the most powerful forces that can hold us back from achieving our full potential. It creeps into our minds at the most inopportune times, casting shadows on our abilities, our decisions, and our future. It can cause us to second-guess ourselves, paralyze us with fear, and prevent us from taking the actions that are necessary to move forward. Yet, overcoming doubt is essential for growth, success, and fulfillment. To move past doubt, we must first acknowledge it and then develop the tools to counter it. At its core, doubt is a product of fear, fear of failure, fear of judgment, fear of the unknown. It's a natural human emotion, one that often arises when we are faced with unfamiliar situations, new challenges, or significant life decisions. While it's normal to feel uncertain from time to time, allowing doubt to control our thoughts can lead to missed opportunities and unfulfilled potential. The first step in overcoming doubt is recognizing that it's an inevitable part of the journey. Everyone experiences it. The most successful people, the ones who achieve greatness, are not exempt from doubt. What sets them apart is their ability to acknowledge it and continue moving forward despite it. The next step in overcoming doubt is understanding that doubt is not a reflection of our true abilities. It's easy to confuse doubt with reality, to assume that because we feel uncertain, we are incapable of succeeding. But doubt is often based on negative thoughts and assumptions rather than facts. It stems from a lack of confidence in our abilities or a fear of making the wrong choice. However, when we take a step back and evaluate our capabilities objectively, we often find that we are more than capable of handling the challenges before us. Overcoming doubt requires a shift in perspective, recognition that we are stronger, smarter, and more resilient than we give ourselves credit for. One powerful way to overcome doubt is to focus on past successes. Reflecting on times when we've overcome challenges or achieved goals, no matter how small, can provide the evidence we need to quiet our doubts. It serves as a reminder that we have faced adversity before and come out stronger on the other side. By focusing on our strengths and past accomplishments, we can build confidence in our ability to handle whatever lies ahead. This positive reinforcement helps drown out the negative self-talk that fuels doubt and replaces it with a more empowering narrative. Another important tool in overcoming doubt is taking action. It's easy to get stuck in a cycle of overthinking where doubt paralyzes us into inaction. The longer we delay, the more the doubt grows and the harder it becomes to move forward. But action has a powerful effect on doubt. When we take small, deliberate steps toward our goals, we begin to prove to ourselves that we are capable of moving past our fears. Each action, no matter how small, builds momentum and chips away at the uncertainty that doubt creates. The more we act, the more we realize that our fears are often exaggerated and that the obstacles we face are not as insurmountable as we once believed. It's also crucial to surround ourselves with support and encouragement. When doubt takes hold, it's easy to feel isolated and alone in our struggles. However, having a support system can help to remind us that we are not alone. Whether it's a friend, family member, mentor, or colleague, having someone to talk to, share ideas with, and receive constructive feedback from can help us gain perspective and confidence. Sometimes, just knowing that someone believes in us can be enough to counter the self-doubt that clouds our thinking. Mindfulness and self-compassion are also powerful practices in overcoming doubt. When we experience doubt, we often become harsh with ourselves, criticizing our perceived shortcomings or mistakes. This inner criticism only fuels the doubt and makes it more difficult to move forward. Instead, practicing mindfulness allows us to acknowledge our thoughts without judgment, creating space for us to respond thoughtfully rather than react emotionally. Self-compassion, on the other hand, involves treating ourselves with kindness and understanding, especially in moments of doubt. By accepting that we are not perfect and that it's okay to make mistakes, we can silence the inner critic and cultivate a more supportive inner dialogue. Finally, overcoming doubt requires trust in the process. It's important to remember that doubt is often a sign that we are stepping outside of our comfort zones and challenging ourselves to grow. It's part of the journey of personal and professional development. Trusting that the process will unfold, even when it feels uncertain, allows us to keep moving forward with faith, knowing that each step, each experience, brings us closer to our goals. In conclusion, overcoming doubt is not about eliminating it completely, but rather learning to manage it and not allowing it to control our actions. Doubt is a natural part of life, but it doesn't have to hold us back. By acknowledging it, shifting our perspective, taking action, seeking support, and practicing self-compassion, we can overcome doubt and move forward with confidence. The more we face doubt and continue to move past it, the stronger we become, and the more we realize that we are capable of achieving the things we once thought impossible. Action follows belief because belief is the driving force that pushes us to take the necessary steps toward achieving our goals. It's not enough to simply have a dream or wish for something to happen. Belief is the foundation that transforms those hopes into concrete action. When we believe in ourselves and our abilities, we naturally align our actions with that belief. Without belief, action can feel aimless or forced. But when belief is present, our actions are purposeful, directed, and fueled with determination. Belief acts as the spark that ignites our desire to act. It creates a mental and emotional framework that motivates us to pursue our goals even when faced with obstacles. Without a firm belief in what we can accomplish, we may hesitate, second, guess ourselves, or procrastinate. But belief eliminates hesitation. It gives us the confidence to move forward, even when the path is unclear or the outcomes uncertain. When you truly believe in the possibility of success, action becomes a natural expression of that belief. The relationship between belief and action is like the relationship between a seed and its growth. Just as a seed needs soil, water, and sunlight to grow, belief needs action to bring it to fruition. You may plant a seed, but without nurturing it through the right actions, watering it, ensuring it gets enough sunlight, and giving it time to grow, the seed will not sprout into a plant. Similarly, a belief, no matter how strong, will remain dormant unless you take the necessary actions to manifest it into reality. When we take action based on our belief, we begin to see progress. Each step we take, no matter how small, serves as evidence that our belief is valid and powerful. For example, an entrepreneur who believes in their idea will take the first step of creating a business plan, followed by actions like seeking funding, developing a product, and marketing their brand. Even if the path is full of challenges, each action reinforces the belief that the vision is achievable. The act of doing builds momentum, and as we make progress, our belief strengthens, which in turn encourages further action. Belief also shapes the quality and intensity of our actions. When you believe strongly in the value of what you are doing, Your commitment to the actions you take is unwavering. On the other hand, when belief is weak or lacking, actions may be half-hearted or inconsistent. For instance, someone who believes in their talent and potential will likely invest more time and energy into honing their craft, learning, and pushing themselves to improve. Their actions are driven by a deep commitment to their vision and the belief that success is possible. Conversely, someone who doubts their ability may not take the necessary risks, may procrastinate, or may give up easily in the face of challenges. Belief doesn't just influence the actions we take, it also shapes how we approach failure. When you believe in your ability to succeed, failure is not a deterrent but a learning experience. The belief that success is attainable encourages a growth mindset, which allows you to embrace challenges, fail forward, and continue moving toward your goals. People who have this belief are more likely to take calculated risks, knowing that even if they fail, they will learn and adapt. In contrast, those who lack belief may view failure as a confirmation of their limitations, leading them to abandon their efforts. The connection between belief and action can also be seen in the way we visualize success. Belief often begins with a clear vision of what we want to achieve, and as we take action, that vision becomes more vivid and real. This is especially true when we act with purpose and intention. For example, an athlete who believes in their ability to succeed will train with focus, dedication, and consistency, aligning their actions with the goal of winning or improving performance. The more the athlete trains, the more they visualize their success, reinforcing their belief and continuing the cycle of action and achievement. Additionally, belief often sparks innovation and creativity. When we truly believe that something is possible, we approach challenges with an open mind and a willingness to explore new ideas. This mindset encourages creative problem solving and the ability to adapt to changing circumstances. Action that follows belief isn't always linear. It often requires flexibility and adaptability, and belief in our ability to find solutions empowers us to experiment, take risks, and make bold moves. Action follows belief because belief provides the mental and emotional drive necessary to take risks, push boundaries, and step outside our comfort zones. When belief is absent, actions are often lackluster, unsure, or non-existent. But when belief is strong, it fuels a commitment to our goals and pushes us to take decisive steps toward making our dreams a reality. Each action taken based on belief builds momentum, reinforcing the belief that success is possible and encouraging further action. The relationship between belief and action is symbiotic. Belief ignites action, and action, in turn, strengthens belief. As long as you believe in yourself and your vision, your actions will follow, and with each step forward, you'll be closer to achieving your goals. Unlocking your potential is one of the most powerful and transformative actions you can take. Every person has the capacity to achieve extraordinary things, yet so many are held back by self-doubt, fear, or simply not knowing how to tap into their full capabilities. However, once you begin to understand and unlock your potential, something magical happens. You begin to see the world not as a set of obstacles, but as a playground filled with possibilities, ready for you to explore. This shift in mindset is where the magic truly begins. At the heart of unlocking potential is the recognition that you are capable of far more than you realize. Many times, people underestimate their abilities, either because of past failures, comparisons with others, or limiting beliefs. These self-imposed limitations create invisible barriers, stopping them from reaching their goals or trying new things. But when you begin to believe in your own capacity for growth and success, you open the door to countless opportunities. The magic lies not in some external force, but in your internal shift. the moment you realize that the only thing standing in your way is yourself. This process begins with self-awareness. To unlock your potential, you must first understand who you are, your strengths, your passions, and your unique abilities. This self-awareness acts as a roadmap, guiding you toward the path that's most aligned with your authentic self. It involves reflecting on your experiences, identifying what energizes you, and understanding what holds you back. The more you know about yourself, the clearer it becomes where you should focus your energy and efforts. The beauty of unlocking potential is that it's not about becoming someone else. It's about becoming the best version of yourself. The next step is setting clear goals. When you know what you want to achieve, you can begin to align your actions with your purpose. Setting goals gives you direction and momentum, turning your potential into tangible results. These goals serve as stepping stones, guiding you through the process of growth and transformation. As you reach each goal, you prove to yourself that your potential is real, and with each small success, you gain confidence in your ability to accomplish even more. This process creates a cycle of achievement and belief, each one reinforcing the other and propelling you further along your journey. But unlocking your potential isn't always smooth sailing. There will be challenges, setbacks, and moments of doubt. However, it is in these difficult times that the magic of resilience comes into play. When you believe in your ability to overcome obstacles, you don't let setbacks define you. Instead, you view them as opportunities to learn, grow, and adapt. This mindset shift is crucial because it helps you keep going even when things aren't going according to plan. The magic is not in avoiding difficulties, but in finding the strength to rise above them, using each experience as a lesson on your path to success. Another key to unlocking potential is stepping out of your comfort zone. Growth doesn't happen when you stay in familiar territory. It happens when you take risks and push your boundaries. Stepping outside your comfort zone can be uncomfortable and even frightening, but it's through these challenges that you uncover hidden strengths and talents. You may fail at first, but each failure teaches you something valuable that you can use to improve. The magic of unlocking your potential lies in the courage to take action, even when the outcome is uncertain. Each step into the unknown is a step toward discovering just how capable you are. Furthermore, believing in yourself and your potential allows you to take ownership of your journey. Many people rely on external validation or wait for permission from others to pursue their dreams. However, true power comes from within. When you unlock your potential, you stop seeking approval from others and begin to trust your own instincts. This self-reliance is liberating because it allows you to chart your own course, free from the constraints of other people's expectations. You start to create your own narrative, driven by your passion and vision, rather than by the opinions of others. The magic of unlocking potential also lies in the ripple effect it creates. When you begin to tap into your full capabilities, you inspire others to do the same. Your success becomes a beacon of possibility, showing others what's possible when they unlock their own potential. Whether it's through mentorship, sharing your story, or simply leading by example, you become a source of inspiration for those around you. As you grow, you uplift others, creating a cycle of empowerment and transformation that spreads far beyond yourself. In conclusion, unlocking your potential is not about reaching perfection or becoming someone you're not. It's about recognizing your inherent capabilities, believing in your ability to grow, and taking the steps necessary to turn your dreams into reality. The magic happens when you break through your limitations and realize that the only thing standing between you and your goals is the action you're willing to take. When you take those steps with belief, resilience, and courage, you not only unlock your potential, but also create a life filled with endless possibilities and growth. The magic of unlocking your potential lies in the process itself. One where every step you take brings you closer to becoming the person you are truly meant to be.